Hi everyone, Gamer Ninja here, and we're here to have a battle with a friend of mine named Nexhas. Now, I'm using a team that I haven't really used. I, in fact, just copy and pasted it from Smoggin because I was lazy and didn't feel like using one of my teams, so I just picked a team that looked kind of cool and decided to throw it together. Now, looking at his team, Mew is the most likely lead, although I can see Fortress going out. So, let's look at my team builder real quick. Do I have anybody with Taunt? No, crap. Okay. Well, in that case, I think probably the best bet is to go Deances and just try to wreck somebody. So, let's see here. I think Deance's probably the best choice. If he goes out into Marathon, he goes out into Marathon, or Fortress, I'm sorry. If he goes out into Mew, I don't care about being burned, and Mew doesn't really have a whole lot to do against me. So, we're just going to go full ham here. We're going to go for the Protect, just so I don't have to worry about anything. Okay, that's what I thought would happen. Good move on his part, though. He predicted that I'd be a stealth rocker. Um, for the future, I have, what is it, 3 things I can learn stealth rock? And what's here? That can learn stealth rock, that can learn stealth rock, that knows stealth rock, I'm sorry. And Diancie can learn stealth rock, but this is my only mega. So if we're playing megas, which we are, I know he normally doesn't play that, but if he ever does, if I only have one mega option, I'm probably going to use that option. Now, which one does harder damage? Diamond Storm. Now, again, this isn't really a team I use too often. Oh, good switch on his part. Uh, this isn't really a team I really use too often, but in fact, it's the first time I've used it, so I'm just going to be pressing basically attacks until something dies. And oh, it's a Scarfed. Okay, good to know. I should have suspected that from how he brought it in, but oh well. Let's see here. This is a fairly physically defensive, and I know he's stuck. Actually, in hindsight, going out to Marathon would have been better. But oh well. We'll just go for Stone Edge. I don't think he's gonna want to stay in. Oh, he does stay in. Okay. What a brave player he's become. He used to be quite the coward when he was up against a type disadvantage. There I probably would have switched out. Jirachi is a very strong check to my Cairo MB, and he doesn't really have a too strong of a hard answer to it. I guess his strongest answer would be Mew, depending on the set. Mew can take a couple of shots, but Cairo MB is ridiculously strong, and he doesn't really seem to have too big of a check to it. Okay, so he's going out into that. So I'm just going to Earthquake and break the sturdy / focus sash. I'm not too concerned about the stealth rocks. I actually don't particularly care too much. So long as I have my Starmie. Oh, this is a Reflect type Starmie. So you can see how well I know this team. I'm going to just go slack off here. Oh, crap. I should have seen that coming. Actually, no, I should have. Not many people run that on Fortress. Well, in this case, I guess going out into... We'll go into my Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn and Fortress is sort of a really boring matchup, but again, I don't really care so long as I keep my Starmie alive. Starmie is ridiculously important for this team. I've got 2 things pretty weak to Stealth Rock. Everything takes spikes damage except for Thunderous. So this is a really odd team for me to be running. I try to mitigate the Stealth Rock weaknesses as much as I can. So this is an entirely different setup than what I am personally used to. So we'll see how well this works out. I'm just going to go for the Gyro Ball. If he wants to stay in, then he's more than welcome to. Yeah, I didn't make the nicknames before anybody asks. Ooh. Funny name, by the way, but poor choice to switch out to. From there, most Ferrothorns do carry Stealth Rock and Gyro Ball. General rule of thumb that I usually seem to find happen is that if it carries Stealth Rock, it carries Gyro Ball. But if it carries spikes, it's usually carrying Power Whip and Thunder Wave. That's just what I've been running into. I don't know if that's the usual thing. But let's see here. What am I going to go out into? I guess I'll just Protect. His team building has gotten way better. He used to run a lot of very interesting teams that were really cool in theory, but they missed out on a lot of things in practice, is how I would put it. They were really cool, though. But I'm really glad to see that he's sort of grown into a much better battler. Again, he really has gotten better. Before I used to sweep him using a Ninjask. Well, not Ninjask per se. A Ninjask using Baton Pass and Sword Stance, Taunt, and I'm not Taunt, Substitute, and Protect. And then I go out into a Lucario and 6-0 him forever. He's gotten way better since those days. So he's just spamming Hydro Pump. At this point, you're not getting anywhere, so I don't know why you're hanging around. But I guess you don't really have a good switch out into. So we'll just go for a Protect here. If he wants to switch out, he could switch out and eat Stealth Rocks. Okay, so here I think he's going to go for Taunt. So let's see if I'm right. If he goes out for the Taunt, then I'm safe. If he goes for Knockoff, I am screwed this game. Well, not screwed. I am really in trouble, though. So the question is, does he realize that I know that he knows Taunt from turn 1? Or will he just play safe? Okay, he goes for the Taunt, which admittedly was a decent play. Now I can't use Recover, but again, this thing really only has one job. Man, Mega Diancie would have really been nice to hold on to, but I guess he doesn't play too many Megas, so I can't really fault him for that. Oh, he's trying Defog. That's weird. That's really weird. You already have a spinner in the form of Fortress. So, why are you running Defog on Mew? It's not wrong, and in another situation that would probably be fine, but I don't know if that's the right choice of move for this type of team. You'd want to try to keep your hazards up as much as possible. So why would you use Defog while you have Roar? You're trying to make use of your hazards, so why are you getting rid of them with Defog? Maybe he didn't realize what Defog did entirely? I don't know. From here, I'm Scarfed, right? Yeah, I'm Scarfed. No, I have Life Orb. Crap. I was operating that this was Scarfed. I should probably look at the team a bit closer next time, but in that case, I can just pick a move. Dragon Claw. If he wants to go as a Hippowdon predicting a Fusion Bolt, quite frankly, I don't care. Ooh, a critical. I'm going to say that counted, or mattered, in the short term. I don't think it mattered in the long term. I still had my Life Orb, I believe Life Orb. No, what? I wonder if these items got switched. Anyway, I still had, Thunderous to do damage. I could still also do damage using Hippowdon. So, I don't know if that would have really changed the outcome too much. I don't know what he would have gone to if he survived. If he burned me, I would have been in trouble. But, well, no, this thing also has hidden power. I don't know. It's hard to say. I personally think that didn't really matter too much in the long run. My 2 cents. What type of EVs is he running on that thing? Hold on a second. Team list. New team. Alright, Pokemon. Yeah, I thought for... Oh, Fusion Bolt's... Oh, whoops. I forgot. Okay, then Ice Beam is the better option. I thought Fusion Bolt was special. God, I haven't used a Kyrie MB in forever. I haven't used that thing since... early 5th gen. Yeah, I built a team around it early 5th gen, and then I said, screw it, I'm using Lucario. God. Okay, so, right, Fusion Bolt can one-shot, or two-shot Chansey, which makes it better than Dragon Claw. Right. Okay, so we're just gonna keep firing off ice beams because right now I don't care about the rest of this team. Thunderous should be able to clean up, depending on what he does from here on out. Again, I don't think that crit mattered too much. Again, I don't know. I could just spam Earth Power here. Oh, right, I have Terravolt. God, I haven't used Skyrim B. You can tell I'm really out of practice from how badly I'm doing. Oh, crap. Who did someone message me? Oh, this is a tournament. Okay. Who cares about that? Earth Power and dead. And now he's going to be going, how the hell did you hit me? In case you don't know, Terravolt lets you damage things that wouldn't ordinarily be damaged. It's sort of like a Mold Breaker. It makes it so that the opponent's Pokemon's ability doesn't really matter. Nullified. In regards to effectiveness. Actually, in hindsight... Oh, no, he just went for Toxic. That probably was a bad choice. Well, whatever. This is pretty set in stone here. I got 4 to his 1. And that 1 is a 35 HP. 35% HP Fortress. So, whew. So I lost my 2 big hitters, but I have enough of a bulk core that I can really destroy the rest. I don't know if Starmie's the right choice on this team. I think I might use Excadrill. Excadrill would give another physical threat. I don't really have a huge physical threat other than Kyurem B. Oh, there's my phone. But we'll see. We will see here. Good game, well played. GG, well played. That was an interesting battle, to say the least. Be right back. All in all, he has really gotten way better. His team building has definitely improved. It's not necessarily the team being poor, it's him not knowing how to use his movesets properly. There were a couple of strange instances on movesets. Defog, for instance, on Mew when you have a fully stacked up Fortress. That was really weird. I don't even know Togekiss' moveset, although I can guess from the name. There was another instance. Oh, Toxic on Fortress. Now, Fortress is a bulky-ish Pokemon. It has a lot of pseudo-bulk thanks to Sturdy. But its primary goal is to set up hazards once and then die. It's not really meant to continually throw out Toxics and really survive. It can be used like that. It's not really meant to. If you're going to use Fortress like that, then quite frankly, Ferrothorn is probably a better choice. Ferrothorn has much more staying power thanks to Leech Seed and such. So that's something to consider. But all in all, I don't see a huge issue with your team. It's fairly well-rounded. I definitely put this under probably a balanced team, maybe leaning towards bulky offense. No, it'd probably be more of a balanced team. I would not call this a hardcore stall team, although you can do some stally stuff. And it looked like you were trying to do that with Roar and Whirlwind on Mew and Hippowdon, which works. All in all, it was an interesting team, and I like where you're going with it. A few tweaks here and there, and I could definitely see that climbing the ladder really well. So that's it with this one, guys. I hope the audio is not too terrible. But anyway, I'm the Gamer Ninja, and I'm out of here.